Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about how to expand your mind to think outside the box. We've all been in situations where we've been asked or encouraged to think outside the box. But do you really know what thinking outside the box means? Thinking outside the box essentially means confronting everyday problems in atypical ways, thinking creatively and freely, and challenging the status quo frequently. But why is it so hard to think outside the box? Well, humans are basically creatures of habit, and we are very comfortable in our familiar routines. But thinking outside the box essentially requires challenging long-held beliefs, and that's what makes us uncomfortable. More importantly, taking risks is the only way in which you can challenge the status quo. And even if you know that there's a high likelihood of the risk paying off, and not just paying off big, humans have a tendency to kind of be averse to any kind of risk that has any chance of there being a negative impact in their lives in any which way, howsoever minute. So let's learn how you can think outside the box. Ask a child what they would do with their vivid imaginations. Kids are natural innovators, and that's why they say all great leaders think like children. Simplify it. If you cannot explain your problem or solution to a 6-year-old child, you're probably not approaching it the right way. Sometimes simplifying a problem or a solution makes it easy for you to think outside the box. Brainstorm. Brainstorming means letting your thoughts flow freely. No matter how crazy or far-fetched your thoughts may sound, let them come. Don't try to judge them. Don't be judgmental on yourself. Once you're able to understand that you can think freely and creatively, you'll be able to think outside the box. Work backwards. Imagine if it was a clean slate and you were starting all over again, how would you approach the problem? In this way, you'll be able to rid yourself of your routines or your patterns of thinking and approaching problems. Ask why. As we grow up, we stop asking questions, we stop challenging authority, and we start to resist any kind of change. Oh, we've always done it this way. Oh, we've always done it that way. That's a thought that always comes whenever we're faced with a solution, a challenge that we're going to find a solution to. Start asking why. Start asking questions, and you'll find answers that you've never found before. Take a class. Study another industry. Study an industry that's completely unrelated to your field. Oftentimes, all industries, businesses, all other pursuits of life, they have common problems, but the way to approach these problems and to find solutions, that differs as the industries vary. So oftentimes, if you look at another industry, you study another industry, you'll find innovative new ways to approach your problems. Try free writing. Free writing means picking a topic, setting a timer for a very short period of time, and writing as fast as you can without stopping. It works best if you use a pen and paper rather than a computer. Free writing, because of the pressure of the timer, opens your mind to think creatively rather than conventionally. Draw a picture. Drawing activates the right side of the brain, which is more creative than the logical left side of the brain. Once you have opened the windows to both sides of your brain, you'll be able to think more innovatively, and you'll be able to arrive at a creative solution to your problem. Change your space. As with everything else, your space becomes your routine, and that affects your thinking. Even Bill Gates has think weeks where he changes his space to think creatively. So change your space, and it can be simply something like going for a walk, going for a shower, something as basic as doing exercise. That will help you to think creatively. And lastly, and most importantly, let go of your fear and inhibitions. Once you have no fear, because you've already considered the worst case scenario, nothing can stop you. Your thinking can go free. Thank you for watching.